Hello everyone, this is Waldorf.
And Statler.
Now we have Battle Report 195.
195.
Orcs and Goblins versus the Daemon Legion.
Daemon Legion and his new shiny
colored
emblem.
The first appearance.
Yes.
Actually, I kind of like that now.
It looks good in color. Well, this one looks nice, yes.
This one looks nice.
All the color ones they've done look fine. It's the black and white ones just are not quite there.
So this is game 3 of a mini tournament. We a one-day, 3-game tournament we had at the Games Tavern in Chantilly, Virginia. Very nice location to play. We're very lucky to have several stores in our area.
Yes, we are.
Anyway.
This is a bit of a gaming hub in the U.S.
Here's my list. You can pause, take a look at it if you'd like.
Or not.
Or not. You can just do what I do and just skip right past it. All right. So, Demon list. So, he has an Omen of Bavar. Anyway, he has the Dominion of Pride, the Throne of Splendor, Centipede Legs to give him +1 movement, Parry, Bronze Backbone, which is the...
Is that the +1 toughness?
No, you can't give that to a big thing.
Yeah.
It's the, let me see, let me check something real quick. The, hammer hand on that. Oh, the bronze backbone is the hatred, the ones that gives you the hatred. It gives you hatred, and then if you lose
a round of combat,
you get it back.
Yeah.
Hammer hand to give him an extra attack, and dexterous tentacles to give him +1 initiative. Agility, sorry.
Agility.
All right. Also with that, he has a Harbinger of Father Chaos. This is a BSB. He's an Adept of Evocation. Darkfire. Oh, that top guy, I missed something. Anyway, that guy has the BSB has the Adept of Evocation. He has Darkfire, Tarskin. Tarskin is anyone in contact, any unit in contact loses an attack to a minimum of 1, of course. And the Iron Husk.
Does something.
Drawing a complete blank on what the Iron Husk
I don't remember any of
does.
this stuff. Does.
I think
even better than me.
Anyway, don't remember. Other than that, he's got the other Harbinger of Father Chaos, who is Apprentice of Thaumaturgy. Has Unnatural Roots. This is the one where the unit counts as 2 less to the breaks. And Hammer Hand, which gives them an additional attack.
It's hammer time.
Hammer time. Gives that model an additional attack. The Omen of Savar was also a Adept of Thaumaturgy.
Okay.
That's what I was missing from before. Unit of 24 Myrmidons with full command and a whip crack tail for lightning reflexes.
But without Brad Pitt.
That's Brad Pitt. It's this guy.
Oh, okay.
10 Succubi with full command and the Smothering Coils. +1 to wound scoring units. Oh, no. +1 to wound scoring units.
Yeah.
Yep. 10 Lemures with Champion Musician. They have Venom Sacs.
Okay.
For poison. 5 Hellhounds with the Digestive Vomit. After a combat, if they reform or pivot, they gain +1 strength for the rest of the game.
Right.
And +1 AP. 2 units of 5 Sirens. They have Champions and Hammer Hand for additional attack. Best way to build this unit, in my opinion. Because that gives them 3 strength 4 attacks each.
Right.
That's murderous.
Can
at
be.
a high initiative. 2 Hope Harvesters.
And high agility also.
Yes. 2 Hope Harvesters. These are the volley guns.
Yep.
On the kind of chariot volley guns.
Yep.
Maybe not chariots anymore if you don't want to use them as such. 2 units of 5 Furies with Kaleidoscopic Flesh, which gives them hard target 2.
Right.
They have hard target 1 built in. This gives them a second instance. Make them very difficult to deal with, other than with magic, as far as shooting goes, ranged attacks. So, there we have that. We played the Attacker Defender. He is up in the middle, sorry, and back in the flanks. I am up in the flanks, back in the center. Is the deployment type.
Okay.
And the secure, what's the one with the loot?
Okay.
secure loot or capture the loot or whatever it
it's called.
is the scenario where you got to pick up these 3
Okay.
pieces of loot.
2 hills, 2 woods, a field, some ruins, and a building.
Correct. Yep. And I'm not sure. I think he deployed. I think he dropped and went first.
Okay.
Yes, definitely. He dropped and went first. So you can see his Seekers over here, and Sirens over there, and there's another unit on the other side.
Yep.
And this model here in the center is the Omen of Savar on the Splendorous Chariot, whatever it is. He did give it the centipede leg, so this thing has a move of 10, fly of 10.
Right.
And this is the little coin he's using for his Dominion power. So, first turn, he makes a long charge with the dogs into the Nashers.
Yep.
And on that side, the Sirens come flying up over here on the flank, ready to deal with the Wolf Riders or whoever's left of this mess. The Myrmidons come forward with the 2 Harbingers in it. Furies come up behind them. There's another unit of Furies back here. Succubi in the center. There's the big Omen of Savar. And one of the Hope Harvesters. There's the other one with Lemures on the hill. And that's pretty much it for the first turn. Oh, let's see what happens. Over here on the left, he only kills 4 of me.
Okay.
And the Nashers just
go to town.
Crush them. Kill them all. And turn to face this. So I'm now facing the Sirens. And I'm angled at the point where I can slip past these guys, the Wolf Riders, and then turn back into them.
Okay.
So I'm very happy about that result, and that's kind of what I was expecting. I thought I might have lost 1 or 2 more, but I thought I could kill them all. Anyway, off to the far right. Oh, he also, at some point during his turn, he had declared a charge of my Wolf Riders that were up front.
And they ran.
And they fled. Oh, this big thing did. The Omen of Savar.
Okay.
I moved him up here behind the hill on the first turn. On the Vanguard. The Omen of Savar charged him, so I fled, which would keep him back here, with his failed charge.
And he's probably trying to get you away anyway.
And he may have just been trying for that anyway, but whatever. I definitely didn't want him coming out here and making that and being free to do whatever he wants the next turn. Then you can see the Sirens blitzed way off here to my right. My turn. So let's declare some charges. We decided to get this thing moving. I went ahead and said, let's call the war cry. Because I've got 2 charges, because this is before the war cry. So before the war cry, these guys needed an 8 to reach the Myrmidons.
Okay.
And the Boar Riders needed an 8 they needed a 9 before and an 8 with the war cry.
Okay.
The Boar Riders needed an 8, which goes down to a 7.
Okay.
Rerollable for the Boar Riders.
Right. Because you're not mostly on the hill with the other guy.
Correct. Nashers come into the Sirens, and the Wolf...
You just needed an inch.
What's that?
Your trolls just needed to be like an inch to the right, and you've been fine.
Yes, an inch to the right, and they would have been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad planning. The Wolf Riders decided to charge into the Furies that are back here behind this mess.
I was trying to figure out what the heck you would be charging into.
Moving on. Over here, because I called the war cry, I'm going to try it. The Ferals need an 11 to reach this unit of Lemures. Because the way I'm looking at it, if I hit them and can overrun there, I should be in good shape.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. The Boar Riders decide they're going to go up here on the hill as well. And the Spider just walked out here.
Okay.
So, the Boar Riders failed. And the Ferals failed. But everybody else made it in. And these Wolf Riders over here on the right made their rally check and with feigned flight walked into the woods out of their arc and can shoot at them. Over here you can see the Wolf Riders. You can't see them, but they're behind the building. They've made their charge. Nashers, of course, have made it in.
They're behind the Tower of Spells.
And because the situation. I think we're going at simultaneous initiatives because of the agility on my
You're
charge.
4
I think
and you're a
equals
5.
him.
Is he a 5? I think he's a
Pretty
5.
sure he's a 5.
Yeah.
And so the boar riders just march up forward.
So you're hoping for mutually assured destruction?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with killing 3 or 4 of them.
Yep.
Because that brings them down to where they're nowhere near as useful.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that. They are just checking real quick. Their agility is only 4. I'm going to go first.
Okay, you're going to go first. Oh,
Yeah, his agility is only 4. I thought it was better than that.
Yeah, that's a win.
Okay, and then of course, because of he's lowered my strength he's lowered my strength on this attack on this unit. And that's his little marker for his spell.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the base sizes, I have to maximize the boars over the trolls.
Right.
So the trolls are off to the right. I would have much rather it been the other way around.
Yep.
Because that would have had the side benefit of parking this unit on the marker as well, which they could have picked up. But regardless. So there you go. So I charge in here and kill 1.
Okay.
I had 11 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
And I only killed 1.
It's not so good.
And his attacks back, of course.
I guess he made his ward saves.
He made ward saves and I rolled poorly. So he smashes me. He knocks, he does a lot of wounds. He did quite a few wounds to me, and I pop without any incidents at all. So that's not good, because that's really bad for the boar riders who have their rear exposed to that unit.
Yeah.
Over here, the wolf riders come in and kill 2 furies. Furies kill 2 back. I'm okay with that result. And then we come to the big fight. Big fight goes on. I get Savage Fury off on the trolls.
Okay.
Because I was down to he was stopping the important stuff. I had a spell that cast on a 5 left, so I gave it a shot and just tossed it on him, and it worked. I think I single diced it, to tell you the truth. So going into this fight, we smashed them all down and put 3 wounds on the characters.
Okay.
I directed all my attacks at the unit.
Characters. He's got 2 in there.
He's got 2 characters.
Oh, both
Harbingers
are in there. Oh,
correct.
Okay.
So he's given this unit the lightning reflexes. Given this unit everything. This unit is fantastic.
Okay.
Unless they get double charged.
Yeah.
So he causes 4 total wounds. I just, like I said, abuse him. Knock him all the way down to where you see right there.
But he's still there.
He's got 2 wounds on the Harbinger on the right, 1 wound on the Harbinger on the left.
Okay.
Because the 3, after he killed the unit, he had 3 wounds left that had to go onto them.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Again, just 3 wounds short, and it would have been even better, but I'm very happy with that result.
Yep.
Because the Omen of Svar could already see me, I turned the trolls to face them, so at least it keeps the sirens and this in my front.
Right.
And all this mess in my front. The boar riders, looks like they killed a couple, but and took 1 back. They're going to be stuck in that combat for a bit.
Those are the Lemurs, though, right?
The Lemures, the toughness 5 guys.
Yeah.
The problem is now I can't wound him. I need 6s to wound him.
Yep.
And he's going to need 5s to wound me with the 3-up armor. So it's just kind of be a slap fight from that point on.
That's what happens also with their spider and such.
Yeah. So moving on to turn 2. It's hard to see. Oh no, I guess it's not. Anyway, so that's fine. And I did shift the boar riders down just a bit, so I don't have my corner. I'm not corner to corner here, allowing anything nonsense
to
go
help
on.
out. Yeah.
Correct. So that's the overall look at that. Sirens charge into the boar riders who flee.
Okay.
They were parked about right here. Didn't roll really well on the charge on the flee.
They're really fast.
They are. The Omen of Savar, who was right back here, does have fly, if you'll recall. And he's big, so he sees over all this stuff and flies around and gets onto the Nashers.
Oh, he's actually on the Nashers.
He's on the Nashers, and he fits straight up. He was hoping to just clip the corner and end up right here, but since he fit, he had to go all the way into the middle.
Okay.
Still, it
shouldn't be a problem.
It's a big Chaos Lord on some
Yes.
little teeny strength top 3
Yep.
guys.
So he caught you.
So he caught me up here. The Omen of Savar just smashed those. Oh, the forgot to mention the Hope Harvester charged the boars in the flank,
Okay.
and between that and the Lemures finished the boar riders.
Okay.
The Hope Harvester pursued and killed the survivors.
Which way the lemurs now facing? I
The
can't.
Lemures are now facing still downhill.
Okay.
Actually, they're facing off
That's
to
right, because the spider.
they're facing the spider because
Okay.
and then the Omen turns around to face the spider. So he's hoping
Right.
the spider will go here, get hung up on there, but the way he spaced it, even if I kill them and overrun, he still sees me because I clip this and stick
Right.
out into his line of sight. And the sirens, of course, just
Yep.
make their march test and just flip around, and go zipping out here. The Nashers did manage to put 2 wounds on
Okay.
this on the
Well, he's
Omen
only
of
T5,
Savar.
right?
Yes, I believe so. So those 2 wounds are on him. Those wounds on him? Yes, I'm pretty sure they're on him.
Okay.
Anyway. Furies come forward over here. You can see they just do their stupid Fury thing and chaff up my ferals because, of course, he doesn't want the ferals in the
Right.
rear or any part of any of that. Remaining combat, we smash
Knock
off
those guys out.
the Furies and the Wolf Riders exchange a wound,
And you have the boars facing the building.
and the boars. Why were they facing the building?
I don't know.
The boars turned and faced the building because they were going to be trapped behind these anyway.
Uh-huh.
And I faced this way and moved both characters down there, so I have the option of charging characters out into this fight or
Into that.
or
Okay.
the sirens, which are over here.
Oh,
And it's my
okay.
turn coming up.
Okay.
So my idea was to turn them facing here. I can now charge the sirens who are parked right here behind this building. Is what I was thinking.
Okay.
So, and there we go. That's what we got going into my turn. Turn 3. So there's the sirens over there. What's happened is on my turn. Yeah, let's back up. On my turn, on my turn, the general charged the sirens, and again, rules I'm missing out on. The sirens have feigned flight. I have the ability to. They have elusive,
Correct.
which lets them flee.
Right.
I forgot all about it. So that was a stupid move. I should have never turned to face them.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I charged my general out of the unit to go get them. They fled. Wonderful. The trolls charged into the Hope Harvester, smashed it, and overran into the other Hope Harvester.
Okay.
Remember the Lemures are
yep.
facing out this way. The only thing that can see them is this unit of Succubi back here.
And you backed your spider up.
I just I just pivoted the spider and backed up 7 to stay out of the arc. So now the Omen has no one to charge.
Yep. Took some bow shots, I assume.
And took some bow shots at.
Yep.
I took 5 and 8, 13
Okay.
bow shots into here, and did absolutely
Did nothing. Yeah, that's bad luck.
They're 6s to hit because they have hard target.
Yes, that's true.
So they're 6s. It takes me 6s to hit them
At
at short range.
Yeah, because you were moving. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, the ferals come forward after they smashed the Furies and then turned to face into the middle of the board.
Okay.
So now it's his turn, and the Succubi come into my rear of the ferals.
Yep.
I'm sorry, of the cave trolls.
Yep. I thought they were a
And
good target for your general.
what's that?
So I thought they were a good target for your general.
They would if I would have not been focused on these
Yeah.
stupid sirens. That was a mistake. Big mistake number 1.
Oh, okay. Is there more?
Oh,
But wait, there's more?
But wait,
Okay.
there's. Sorry, that's. I'll say this. That's my mistake. Other bad things happen,
Okay.
but that was the mistake. So you can see the general right there by himself.
Oh, you got
He's
rid of the
failed his
harpies.
charge. The Wolf Riders took out the harpies.
Ah.
Fantastic. Elsewhere on his turn,
Or
he's
Furies, whatever they're called.
Furies. He's not. He's actually getting a little worried now. So he goes for the Hail Mary, and the sirens charge into the spider.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Got that. We've got here. I've also have Savage Fury and +1 Strength on the Cave Trolls currently. I wanted the +1 Strength so I could deal with this,
Right.
the Hope Harvester. It's tough 5, I believe. Initiative, so
Yeah.
Resilience 5.
Resilience 5.
But these guys charge into the rear. Now, there's a problem. These guys are better than Cave Trolls. And they have +1 to wound large creatures.
Yeah.
And he has cast this spell on me to lower my resilience to 3.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
So now he's needing 2s to wound me.
Well, at least only needs 3s to hit.
Yeah, I've got that going for me,
Yeah.
right? I do have, I think these guys are only AP 1.
Yeah.
So I've got a 5-up armor, 4-up
Right. Regen.
regen. So I'm not thrilled,
But it's
but
all
I'm
about
not
the
bad.
defense. Yeah.
It's all about defending. Well, they don't. Where'd it go?
This is the spider fighting.
The spider
Kills.
kills 3, takes 3 wounds back. They did 3 to me.
Wow.
3.
Wow.
And he wins
Well,
on
you
the
are,
charge.
you are only toughness 6.
Yeah. Thank you. He wins on the charge.
And you failed your leadership.
And I failed my stubborn 8 and fled from him.
You know, a BSB in that area would have been helpful.
Well, there's nothing over there to need it for. I shouldn't have needed it against them.
You absolutely shouldn't have.
They should not have done 3 wounds to me.
Yeah, absolutely true.
And I'm not happy about doing only 3 back to him.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, it's a push.
You only have 19 attacks.
Yeah, thanks. I push. It's a 20, by the way.
Oh, is it 20?
It's 20.
Oh, sorry, 20 attacks.
8 from the spider,
attacks.
8 from the guy, and 4 from the
And
rider.
4 from the rider, yeah.
Yeah, it's only 20.
Yeah.
Just wanted to point that out. So anyway, so he checked. He rolls an 11 to overrun, and I managed to escape on a 12.
Yeah.
So
At least there's that.
This was terrible. This was a game-losing fight. Because the spider was there where it needed to be to do anything it wanted.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a game-losing fight right there.
Okay.
Terrible. Anyway, up here, he comes and he kills a bunch of trolls. I think I kill the Hope Harvester, but nope, I don't. I don't kill the Hope Harvester.
It chases you down.
He knocks me down, so I'm not steadfast.
Yeah.
And he breaks me. I run, and the Hope Harvester runs me down and kills me.
That's not good.
Yeah, nothing's really good at this point.
Yeah.
This was a terrible fight, but I think, I did not roll well on my saves. Let's leave it that way, because the succubi should not have been able to do that much to me. So it's a second terrible fight that I had.
Okay.
Not thrilled. The spider, back to my turn, the spider decides he does not want to rally on his 8.
He needs an 8,
And continue up the board.
Okay.
The Wolf Riders said, okay, well, we got to do it ourselves. They come up to shoot him again. The Ferals charge the Hope Harvester, who's wounded a bit.
Okay.
And the Boar Riders decide to come in and deal with the succubi.
And risk some of that rubble.
Yeah, well, it's the way it's going to have to be.
And you're chaffing them up with the Wolf
Chaff
Riders.
up the Sirens, because I don't want the Sirens into my rear.
What's
Or
the
the
general
rear
doing?
of
He's
either
just
one.
positioning himself for a counter charge?
And the General's positioning himself for a counter charge based on what happens.
Okay.
I don't want to get too close because this guy's not in combat and flies 10.
Yep.
So he's got a long reach.
Yep. Only 22.
Yeah. Actually, the General backed up even further from where he was.
Oh, yeah,
came
he
up to
did.
there.
Wow, okay.
So when these guys overrun, I can come slam them, is what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So, another picture. Get some spells off. We get the +1 strength off again onto the ferals so they can make sure to get through this. Break the spirit onto the omen. Hopefully he can take some dangerous terrains and fail maybe one and hurt himself. And then we got that. Shooting in the woods does nothing. The ferals smash the...
work of that, okay.
And since we killed it outright, we don't have to overrun. We turn just to keep him in my front.
Yep.
The boars, and again, this was probably a mistake. Again, I'm forgetting when I position this that he can fly.
Yeah.
They should have just been. They're out of arc of these guys up here on the hill.
Yep.
You can see that.
Yep.
So I have checked that. But knowing this guy can fly, I should have just gone to 5 wide and faced these guys on the hill.
Yeah.
Bad decision on my part.
Yeah. Use your steadfast.
Because I'll be steadfast and,
Your general and your BSB are
he'll
around. So.
grind me at some
Yeah.
point. So there you go. That's what it's going into the top of his turn. I believe this is turn 4.
Okay.
So again, proves my proves my mistake by flying over the ferals into the boar riders.
Yep.
The 2 sirens have just decided to leave. All right, so the 2 sirens make their march test again and just walk away from me.
Right.
They are testing on this Omen's leadership.
Yeah.
Because he's within 18 of them. Mm-hmm. The Lemures head for the target.
Yep.
For the loot. And that's what we got. So you can see he didn't take any wounds from the dangerous terrain, which I was hoping. He's still going to be the -1 to hit, but that's not going to help me much there. I fed him my mage, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
In this combat, the sirens. What did they do?
Not your champion.
They didn't do anything. The champion was dead from a
Okay.
previous fight, or I would have given him my
Yeah.
champion. Would have loved to have given me my. Actually, you know what? Maybe I did have my champion. Maybe it was my champion on the first round. It was. It's my champion.
Because that guy's downright mediocre against characters.
Yeah. No, it was my champion. So back to my turn. Bottom of 4, the Wolf Riders managed to finally pick off a siren.
It's hard to figure out what's in play and what's not.
Yeah, because there's no.
Yeah, no place to
Anyway.
put anything. Yeah.
Some of these, like, it's a typical store where it's got the tables
Yep.
hub to hub, and there's no room to
Yep,
pile your
yep,
stuff.
yep.
Not really good shelving underneath either on this
Mm-hmm.
one. So anyway, the Wolf Riders do manage to pick off one of the remaining sirens,
There's still one left.
and we go to
And
top of 5.
Oh, you charged your Wolf Riders in over here, didn't you?
He charged my Wolf
he
Riders,
charged
killed them, and then just stopped.
Okay. So now you're trying to chaff him
I
up with
wasn't
your general.
I wasn't expecting it, so I chaffed him with my general.
Okay.
Because again, my general doesn't want anywhere near the fight. So on turn 5, the Omen breaks my unit.
Okay.
This is the turn I fed him the mage. I was still steadfast because I did have a rank, but failed it
Why'd you accept the challenge?
because I didn't want him just killing.
Or you're not allowed to refuse it with that guy.
Somebody has to accept
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Somebody has to take it.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he does that. He elects not to charge on top of turn. This
Right.
is top of turn 5.
Sure.
So he elects not to charge my general, which is a smart move. Just
Yep. Chaff you up. So
swings over here, chaffs me,
keeps his guy alive. Yeah.
keeps the Omen alive, and the Omen, of course, ran down my boars. So that's the end of turn 5. And the Lemures go step on the objective, so he can pick it up on top of turn 6. So top of turn 6, he really has nothing to do. The ferals. What happened to his? Oh, okay.
You charged the.
The general charged the sirens.
Oh, okay.
Let's back up.
Something was going on wrong.
On the
here.
bottom of turn 5,
The general charges.
this is where it was. The bottom of turn
Yeah.
5, the general charged into the sirens.
Like, how'd you get on the hill all of a sudden?
And knowing he's there to stop him from getting to the
Right.
omen, so he took the charge from the general. The Ferals elected not to charge.
Mm-hmm.
They just reformed kind of out this way, facing almost directly forward, and moved up onto the hill. They went to a different width in the formation. You'll see. So there they go. They've gone to 5 wide to manage to get past them on my last turn and get onto the hill. So on top of turn 6, he picks up the token. Went into a wide formation for some reason. Not real sure about that, but went into a wide formation, picked up the token. The Omen turns around and just comes back. He can't do anything from there except get his leadership within 18. And now we're going to go to the bottom of the 6. So bottom of the 6, the Wolf Riders move up to here.
Right.
I'm not really sure why I've even bothered with that if I wasn't going to charge them, but I didn't really want the Wolf Riders in this fight.
No, not against the 5 guys.
So the General's on the hill. He's going to charge. The Ferals are mostly on the hill. They're going to charge.
Although charging in the flank probably wouldn't be so bad. They only got 1 attack.
It would have been the rear.
Oh, then yeah, they don't want to do that.
I believe they were the rear over here, but maybe I was wrong. They might have been here. Or maybe I didn't want to. I don't know. Anyway, one way or another, they didn't charge. So, General makes it, but these guys fail. But wait, I am on a hill. Get a reroll.
Yep.
Oh, guess what? I'm 9.5 inches away. I'm a movement 4. I need a 6.
Yep. Didn't
I
roll on
rolled
the rear.
twice for a 6 and failed both.
Huh.
So, based on that,
That was is that.
the 10-10 all of a sudden became a. It was a 10-10. He had the objective. I don't. The general made it in. We rolled the combat to see if he could do enough, but he just challenged me.
Right.
And I had to take it, so I killed 1. He was steadfast. Didn't pop.
Right.
I mean, it would have taken a miracle to do anything to
yeah.
it. So, anyway, he stays there. I don't kill enough because the Ferals can't roll a 6
Yep.
on 2 dice on 2 tries.
So he gets the objective.
Yep. Because if they do make it, I not only take the objective away from him, I push myself up over the mark. Because I actually won in points.
And you're on the other side of the hill, so he can't see
Well,
you.
it's bottom of 6.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, that's
I'm
true.
perfectly safe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would have been terrible if it would have not
Right.
bottom of 6 because they would have ended up here.
Yeah.
And this guy would have come into the rear and just destroyed them.
Yeah.
But anyway. So yeah, it's very disappointing. I failed that because of the failure. Again, goes from 11-9. It drops to a 10-10 because I don't have that unit. And then he has the objective, which he wouldn't have. So
Yep.
anyway, excuses. It was so it turns out to be a 13-7 win for them. I ended up in 3rd or 4th
So you
place.
started off strong, but just went downhill.
I did. I ran into those trees and they bothered me.
Yeah.
And then the demons. I thought I had the demons and those stupid sirens just killing my spider with that stupid sirens. That was just annoying. That cost me the game.
Yeah.
Easily. Hands down cost me the game. Because if that spider's still running around, the Lemures are nowhere near that objective.
Well, I mean, any number of things.
And a ton of things other happen. But
You know, if that last charge happened, that cost you the game. Maybe if the general wasn't on the other side
the
of the field.
last charge cost me.
You
Like I
won.
said, it
And
would have
then
been
the other way
11.
around.
It would have been 11-9. I wouldn't have got the objective because
Yeah.
I can't pick. I don't have
Right,
the start
right.
of a turn to pick it up.
Yeah.
So it would have been 11-9 me
Yep.
had I made that last charge.
So
but
that
had the
cost
spider sticks,
Yeah.
that's a whole different story.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only that 560 points not gone, but that spider's left
Yeah.
with 3 turns to roam around and do stuff. So anyway, it's what it is.
Yep.
It is. But that's going to do it for now.
Till next time.
Thanks for listening.